So Atma Swarupam is the Shanti. So here this Atma is need not to gain from something by somewhere. It is already shining. So only thing, the correction should be done at the Upadhi level, which are obstructing me to recognize my real essential nature as the Atma or the Satchidananda Swarupa. Now, after saying this, now Bhagavan entering into that fifth step, that is yoga. As I told you just now, not explaining the entire Ashtanga Yoga or anything, but Bhagavan is taking only the one aspect of the yoga, the pranayama, because that is a very helpful tool to control both the body and mind, mainly to pacify, to calm down the mind. Let us read the shloka first. वायुरोधनात् लीयते मनः जालपक्षिवत् रोधसाधनम् चित्तवायवा चित्क्रियायुता शाकयोर्द्वयी शक्तिमूलका. We all know what are the 8 steps of the Ashtanga Patanjali Yoga. Patanjali Yoga or Ashtanga Yoga or 8-limbed yoga. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. This is a very beautiful given practice steps for a person to make himself fit at the physical and at the pranic and at the mental level for the focusing of the mind to the truth. To the truth. That's why in the second sutra itself, the Patanjali Maharshi mentions Atha Yoganushasanam Chitta Vritti Nirodha Yoga. Then Tatha, then Drashtuhu Swarupe Avasthanam. This is self-abiding only. So the goal of the yoga also is that only. But unfortunately, people are only focusing the attention on the peripheries or what siddhis will come and all that. But that is not the goal. Gaining a siddhi and only mastering the mind is not the goal. Goal is tatha drashtuhu swarupe avasthanam. Drashtuhu, the seer, abides in his own self. The difference of the drishyam and the druk disappears. Only druk is there. Only the seer is there. That is the only drashtu. So, anyhow, we are not going to elaborate all these things. These points I have explained you in the different context. Now here what Bhagavan Ramana wants to say and why the importance given here, because now we have come to the tackling the mind, chintanam, and 2 types of bhavana, and the sarala chintanam, virala chintanam, then bheda bhavana, abheda bhavana, and in that which is good. For all that, to practice that ahamgraha upasana, the mind should cooperate. So all our efforts of sadhanas, whatever people do in different ways, all are meant to pacify and calm down the mind. Then after calming down and pacifying the mind, that mind should be utilized for vicharana. That inquiry about the self, then you are a fit person to listen to the Upanishadic statements and more deeply to analyze. you will get that capability. So Vayurodhanat. One more point before going to the one or two points I will tell about the yoga. The breath is the bridge between the body and mind. It connects both. It can affect the body also, it can affect the mind also. Okay? But here, instead of telling the prana can control the body, but prana controls the mind. Because body dealing is gross. That is not a big thing. But subtle thing only we need to deal. So mind is more subtler. That's why pranayama directly attacks and controls the mind and makes the mind calm. At least temporarily, as like putting the sudden brake. Okay? But that means it won't give any effect to the physical body. No, it gives the effect to the physical body also. Many other benefits comes to the physical body also. Because this physical, that's why I told breath is the bridge between the body and mind. Okay? Now, pranayamam, general definition is pranasya yamam, controlling of the breath, pranayamam. When we use this word control, many doubts will come, many speculations will come. And there are different schools of thought also about the pranayama, and there are many different types of pranayams. And in that, one is the Vasishtha's school of thought and Vishwamitra school of thought. That means what? This Vasishtha school of thought, pranayama, all this is called Sukha Purvaka Pranayamam. That is what actually Ramana also encourages. But Vishwamitra school of thought is called Kashta Purvaka Pranayama. But some benefits are there about it. But why to struggle so much? Our goal is make the mind calm and make the mind available for the Gnanam. That's it. So, other meaning is what? Pranasya ayamam, sustaining of the prana shakti, the flow of the breath in and out itself is called pranayamam. And this pranayama should be done very sincerely with so much commitment and devotion. That's why in Prashnopanishad, this sloka specially attributed to the prana invocation. Pranasyedam vashet sarvam tridhive yat pratishtidam Mateva putran rakshasva Shrishya pragnascha videhi naiti. O Mother Prana, as the mother protects the child and takes care of the child, you are the mother of this entire three worlds. So you please protect me, guide me, give me the good health of the body and physical and mental, and same time prajna also you give me. See, Shrihi cha pragnascha videhi naiti. I am asking you to give me. Only if the Shri is there, good health is there, what I will do with that good health? That good health of the body and mind should be utilized, these instruments, for a good purpose, no? A very sharp, shining knife is there. But we must know for what and how to use that knife. It can be used for destruction also. So, give me the prajna, the viveka, the discriminative power. So, like that, a beautiful prayer comes in Upanishad. Now, with this small one or two information about the pranasya yamam, pranasya ayamam. And as I told just now, let me clarify. Ramana always tells this Sukhapurvaka pranayama, or he is called it as a Vikshana pranayama or Prana Vikshana. Just observe the incoming and outgoing air itself becomes a pranayama. The moment you bring the attention of your mind to the tip of the nose and the movement of the breath automatically starts slowly becoming the soft and slow. Or some simple maximum Purakam Rechakam, Anuloma Viloma, Nadi Shuddhi Pranayamam. That is simple enough. But in that, including some not only Purakam Rechakam, and in that they will include Bahya Kumbhaka and Antar Kumbhaka. So this Kumbhaka part is slightly strugglesome, and that is not meant or good for everybody. And so it should be done very meticulously under the supervision of the teacher. So instead of all that risks, simply you do the Prana Vikshana, okay, or Vikshana Pranayama. Anyhow, prana has got a very major role in controlling and calming down the mind. Even the modern science and doctors say that simply if you do few times the deep and slow breathing, then immediately in your body the parameters, the secretion of the unwanted chemicals all will come down. Then if you do regularly 2 times sincerely, definitely it will help to calm down the mind. Okay, now what Bhagavan says here, Vayu Rodhanat, that means by the pranayama practice, by restraining, controlling this breath, regulating the breath, manaha liyate, the mind, generally most of the time the mind is turbulent. When it is active, awakened state, it is very turbulent. So number of thoughts, frequency of thoughts will be more. In that also negative thoughts. So manaha liyate, that means mind becomes absorbed or dissolves. If you do very, very with attention, sincerely, very slowly, okay, breathe as much as slow and as much as deep. This is the principle of pranayama. Actually, they say breathe less to live long. Breathe less means what? Breathe less number of times per minute. Okay, that's why the animals which breathes very less number of times per minute, their lifespan is generally normal. For example, if you take from the tortoise, that is the very slowest breather in the creatures. That's why it lives, it may look very dull or inactive, but it's living, no? It's surviving, and intelligently it protects itself, and it lives 300 to 400 years if it is in a natural environment. And if you calculate like that, then slowly, the fastest breather which we know among the animals is the rabbit. You know, the rabbit's lifespan is only maximum 1 year, 1.5 years. But before that, it creates the rabbit colonies. So many it produce. Okay. So in between vary from dog, then horse. These are all little fast breathers. Then again elephant also, and snake also. These animals will live for long time. Anyhow, the science behind this is that. So manaha liyate. How? It is like a pranayama is a cage, a protecting cage putting the mind like a bird kept in the cage. Pakshi jalavat. Here written jala pakshivat. We can take pakshi jalavat. Jala pakshivat. Both are same. Like the bird which is kept in the cage, then it is under control. It won't fly. It may fly only in a limited space of that. So in the same way, if the mind is with the pranayama, if you keep the mind in the pranayama cage, and then it becomes a rodha sadhanam. So pranayama is this vayurodhanat manah liyate. Like as the bird is kept under the control and not going away flying, like that rodha sadhanam, a means of checking. Rodha sadhanam means and jala pakshavat rodha sadhanam. That much only told in this sloka. Then what is the actual logic behind this statement is explained in the next sloka. So that sloka also I read already. Chitta vayavaha. Chitta means mind. Vayavaha means pranam. And the vital airs, here plural, vayavaha. So pancha pranas. No? Chit kriya yutaha. And they are supported by Gnana Shakti and Kriya Shakti. Here Chit means we have to take Gnana Shakti. Or they are endowed with the consciousness principle and the activizing principle. Okay. Actually the mind is behind the mind. Consciousness only making the mind to shine. With that shining reflection only, the mind should recognize that I am only a reflection, and the cause for my shining reflection is the original consciousness. Anyhow, Chitta Vayavaha have got both. One is Gnana Shakti and another is Kriya Shakti. They are just like two branches of the same trunk or the tree. Shakayoho Dvayi. They are the two branches. But when you say two branches are connected to the same stem, trunk. So, Shakti Mulaka. The Moolam is the same one Shakti. The root cause of this energy, the power is one. What is the meaning of here? Shakti means here Prakriti or Maya. We know that we studied in the Tattva Bodha, from the Maya Prakriti alone, from the three gunas alone, from the Sattva Guna, the aspect only the mind has came into existence, and from the Rajoguna aspect only the Pancha Pranas came into existence. So their source is one and the same. That's why if you climb one branch, if you are able to catch, you can slowly come to the other branch also, isn't it? Or if you climb through the trunk also, you can go to the any branch. Okay. Now here, this trunk is like a prana. Think like that. One branch is the mind, and another branch is the body. I told no, breath is the bridge between the body and mind. Okay. By controlling any one of this, you can control the other one. But generally, for body control, we don't say about the pranayama, but it is much works useful, and we tell about the mind. So, Shakti, Chitta Vayavaha, Chit Kriya Yutaha. They are endowed with the Jnana Shakti and Kriya Shakti. Being these two Shaktis are the, even though looks like two, but their moolam is the Prakriti or the Maya, the source one and the same. Being so, you can tackle by controlling the prana, you can control the mind. And by this point I am telling body thing, but here actually reverse we have to take here like this. Sir, by controlling the mind we cannot control the prana. Sure, you can do that also. Because the but mind is more subtle, okay, to tackle, but prana is somewhat gross. I can close my nose and I can do that, and I can take slow deep breath consciously. Even though breathing is involuntary, but I can do voluntarily the practice. But mind is not that easy to tackle directly because mind is so subtle. So always to tackle the subtle thing, we must grow through the gross. That is what actually the whole text started the scheme of practices. Puja, Kayika, gross. Then Japam and Dhyanam, they are subtle. And the subtlest is going to be the Vicharana, Bodha. See, gross to subtle, subtle to subtlest. This is the only way. This is the only way. You cannot straight away tackle the subtlest one. So that's why by controlling the mind also, prana will become automatically slow. By becoming the prana haphazard, mind also will go in haphazardly. We experience in day-to-day life, whenever you are emotional, some kind of fear or anger comes, you watch your breath is so fast, because of the breath is fast, all inner physiological functions, anatomical functions of the body also fast. Your heartbeat, your pulse rate, your respiration, kidney function, adrenaline secretion, all. Why? So it has got connection on both the sides. That's why. So, but better is control the prana and control the mind. Okay. And in this way, Bhagavan given the process of pranayama from the Ashtanga Yoga of the Patanjali. Then in the 13th sloka, just we'll start a little. Laya vinashane ubhayarodhane layagatam punar bhavati nomrutam प्राणबन्धनात् लीयमानसम् एकचिन्तनात् नाशमेत्यदः. Now slowly Bhagavan coming to the more and more deeper aspects. See here this pranayama laya vayurodhanat liyate manaha laya vinashane ubhayarodhane. Okay, laya vinashana means laya and vinashane. The distraction, absorption and distraction of the mind. There are two things. Mind is simply absorbed but not destroyed. That's why in sleep also mind absorbs. Mind goes to the unmanifest state. But again mind manifests. Okay. So absorption and distraction of the mind, ubhayarodhane. Okay. By this controlling of the ubhaya means both prana and the mind. Okay. By doing the pranayama, mind becomes laya, passive. Layagatam manaha, the mind that has gone to absorption. But layagataha manaha punaha bhavati. Layagataha manaha punaha bhavati. But tu mrutah manah punah na bhavati. Layagatam manah punah bhavati. I am adding extra words to complete the sentence. The mind that which has gone to absorption, layam, it will again come back and have its own all old habits of that. But if the mind is dead, if it is mrutam, again it won't again come back, and it won't again behave as like before. So here, what is this meaning of nasham of mind? This nasham is not actually literally mind is dead. If mind is dead means body also is dead, because that's why if the after death what is happening, actually the subtle body sukshma shariram only leaves from the gross body. That's why this body has no connection with the subtle body, so it is not functioning, it is not responding. But mind, subtle body means pancha pranas, pancha gnanendriyas and mano buddhi antakarana. This all together subtle body, it goes. So here distraction, death means what? If it is the distraction of the ignorant mind, the removing of the ignorance from the mind, the naughtiness of the mind, the cunningness and cheating nature of the mind, if that is removed, or the 6 enemies of the mind, enemies in the mind, hidden enemies, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsara, if they are removed, how to remove, sir? By dissection, by doing operation? No. By listening to the Atma Vidya, they all remove by themselves gradually. So removing of all the negativities and the ignorance and the evil nature from the mind is called death of the mind. Then the mind is the real pure and sattvic mind is available. If that sattvic mind is not available, and then who is there to say aham brahmasmi and to claim soham? So pure mind is there. So we should not take here as the mind is totally dead. So converting the ignorant mind into wise mind is called death of the mind, ignorant mind. Then another meaning according to Vedanta, see, Bhagavan very simply told in a very nutshell form, like a sutra form. Mrutam, that means another, mithyattvena nishchitam is called mrutam. This body is mithya, mind is also mithya. Who is telling this? With keeping that mind and this body and with this mouth, I am only uttering the words, this body is mithya. So mithyatva nishchayam. How the mithyatva nishchayam will come? By gnanam. So by gnanam, to listen the shastra from the Guru, you need your mind. You need your physical body. With this physical body, mithya physical body, mind and senses only, you have to sit in front of the teacher and listen to the shastra, assimilate the gnanam, and through that gnanam of gaining, you falsify these instruments, these upadis, that is called mrutam. Otherwise you will misunderstand that how our mind will die, how to kill the mind. How to kill the mind? Shall I put the drug? If you put the drug, mind is killed temporarily. If you go to sleep, mind is killed. If you take the alcohol, mind is draws off. No, 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 no. If you give the anesthesia, mind is killed. But that is not going to help a person. When I am again active and interacting and doing vyavahara with the world, I need here a asset mind to me, a useful mind, a passive mind, a qualitative mind through which I can attain my own essential natures and realize. So in this way, mityatvena nishchitam gnanam, that is called the mritam. Much more we'll see in the next class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.